Hello, Fable here, and I am heading first to get my boss some much needed things at the pharmacy, and my other boss's, his wife, prescription. But I wanted to talk about today because this guy wrote to me and he put on his profile athletic. Then I looked at him, more of a dad bod. He's got a belly, that it's noticeable in pictures. And he did have, oh my God, my hair. It's still raining here. It's disgusting. He did have picture back when he played football in high school, and very athletic, and in college. But you don't have that body anymore. That would be like, I was a 7'8" before children. Maybe a 9'10". Once you get in a relationship and you get a little comfortable. But I did Living Well Lady, and that would be like me saying that I had an athletic body. I went to Living Well Lady constantly till I got pregnant with my son, and I was on bed rest with that. So, oh my God, how do you put athletic? And then there's guys that put average. No, you have a little extra. And that's what I put, a little extra, because I do. I put curvy, if that's an option. And there are some guys that have put curvy, and do not back up, dude. So, I don't get it. And there's guys that they will say, their hair is brown or blonde. It's mostly gray. Or in the pictures, and then I meet them. Listen, I had a friend, a guy friend of mine was on the dating site, and he goes, do I have something to show you? Her pictures were, oh, excuse me, I get the hiccups. Drinking my Diet Coke with no ice. Her pictures were so photoshopped or whatever that there was not a wrinkle on her face. And I'm not saying she has a lot of wrinkles, but she does have a lot of wrinkles here in her eyes. And I'm like, oh my God. And he goes, I know her, so I know she doesn't look like that. Her hair was, I don't know. It almost looked like she took the picture with a fan blowing and her hair blowing. And the best was, she told me she's not doing the dating sites. She's done with that. She's going to meet the old-fashioned way. And I'm like, okay. And here I see, my male friend sees her. And the pictures were so photoshopped. Her boobs, she enlarged her boobs. She doesn't have big boobs. And they weren't big, but bigger than, what she has. I don't get it. If you have the belly, maybe you go and work out and that belly just won't go away for whatever reason, then you're average. You don't have an athletic body. I'm sorry. Unless you put in your profile where some guy did put athletic, but in his profile he wrote, what the heck is this guy doing? He did write Athletic, yes, athletic body with the dad bod belly. So, okay, he admitted that. There are guys that, the one guy I met, he was 6 foot. He was at the most, and I don't even think it was an inch taller than me. I mean, we met for a walk, so I had sneakers on. And he was just about the same height as me. So I don't know where you're getting your 6 feet tall. And this one guy that my mom met, he said he was 6 foot. There was no way. My mom was just about 6 foot. She was like 5'11". And I don't think he was quite as tall as her. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. And my mom might have been 5'10" even, but he wasn't quite as tall as her. And we're all like, nope, not 6 feet tall. Then from there, he also said he was an over-the-road truck driver. No. He drove a truck locally for a parts, auto parts place. Like, I don't know if that made him, and he was living with his son. Couldn't afford to live on his own. So, I mean, the guy I'm talking to finally admitted he's living with his mom, but his dad passed away. And I don't know that he can't live on his own, but I really think it's sweet that he's living with his mom since his dad passed away. When my mom was sick, and if my granddaughter wasn't in the picture, well, she wasn't really, or was she pregnant? Oh, 2018, yeah. So she was born then. Okay. My mom died 2019, but she was pregnant. If there was no grandchild in the picture, I would have, went down and quit my job, took a leave of absence, whatever, went down there, got out of my lease. But I had my kids. My daughter was just graduated high school. She was in college. So I just, I think that's just very sweet. Some guys, like I said, you're sleeping on your friend's couch and that's all you can afford to do. Well, it depends. I met this one guy, very financially irresponsible. Like, he's telling me how he's paying for stuff for his soon-to-be ex-wife. They weren't divorced, even though he said they were divorced. She had some medical issues. Fine. I applaud you. But he's like, yes, I haven't been able to pay my credit cards, blah, blah, blah. And then he, in the next breath, tells me how he's going on a guy's with these, all his friends. One trip was to North or South Carolina, I'm not sure. I always get where Myrtle Beach is wrong. I think South Carolina. And also they were going to like Jamaica or Aruba or something on this guy's trip. And I'm thinking to myself, you just told me you haven't been paying your credit cards, that you can't afford to. So how are you taking a trip to Myrtle Beach and also to Aruba, Jamaica, wherever the heck you were going? I don't get it. In listening to him and his wife are financially irresponsible. Well, I get that, because I didn't know how financially irresponsible, and I know that sounds stupid, and I sound stupid, and I feel stupid. because my ex was getting credit cards in my name that they were coming in the mail. You know how you get the pre-authorization. He went on. Of course, he knows my social security number. And, you know, he's getting credit cards, and they were coming to the house, and he was home before me because he worked 4 a.m. to 12 in the afternoon. So he would get them, and there was stuff charged on them. I had no clue I had these credit cards. Shame on me, and like I said, I feel stupid. So he'd say, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, we can afford this," because I think I said this in the past. He was like picking on me for the budget and, "Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?" And constantly. And then I finally just said, "You know what? If you can think you can do it better, here, you take it." Biggest mistake of my life. Live and learn. I will never, ever, ever let someone else handle my finances. Unless, you know, I'm incapacitated and can, and then that would be my daughter, because she's, you know, that's what she does for a living. That's her degree, finance and accounting. So, yeah. So that's with that. But I really, I mean, I don't get lying. Like I said, if you're living with your mom, dad, a friend, whatever, you have roommates, because you're doing the right thing and you're paying part of, or maybe all the mortgage, until your ex-wife, who maybe stayed home with the kids, gets back on her feet and gets a job and gets making money, and you're paying alimony and child support, and you're supporting your kids and whatever. Wow. I applaud you. And that I don't mind at all. But if, like the one guy who, "Oh yeah, I'm not working right now, I'm not on workers' comp," and he told me he has a lawsuit, and he goes, "Yeah, this is like my 3rd lawsuit." Working at a law firm, I worked for a real estate attorney, but the other attorney in the office was workers' comp, accident, if you were in a car accident, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but so he did, and there was clients he had that's how they lived. That's how they supported themselves. One lawsuit after another. And I'm sorry. No. I'm not interested in someone like that. So, I don't know. But lying on your, like, be honest. Like, we could see the pictures. And like I said, if you feel like everything else is athletic and on your body, but you do have that dad bod stomach, say, "Oh yes, I put athletic," and average. There's nothing, you could put average and then put, "I like to work out at the gym." I don't want someone that lives at the gym. There are guys that I've talked to, and they go to the gym in the morning before work, and then they go to the gym after work, and it's kind of their social thing, but they're working out. And I'm sorry, I don't want someone that lives at the gym. I really don't. I want someone that's active, someone that wants to be fit, someone that works out, whether it be hiking, walking, running, weights, whatever. Because I want to be more active, and I'm with someone that's more active, then I'm working towards a healthier me. And I keep saying, once I move in, yes, that's my plan. And I'm hoping by the time I see people at Christmas, they're like, "Wow, you look great. What are you doing?" Well, got my own place and doing my own thing. So I'm hoping and praying for that. So be honest. I know I said this before, and I don't feel like this one guy said, I put the lowest salary because I don't want gold diggers. And just put nothing. Just put not to answer it. Because then that tells them that you make a lot of money. Or you don't make enough money. I don't know. I don't know what his deal was. But be honest. I mean, I've met guys that I'm like, where are those pictures? And I know I did a video on this before, but don't check off those boxes. And don't say, like, I have a friend that hikes now and does different things that she does not like doing. Camping in a tent. Oh my God. Who are you? Don't know who you are, because you would never do that. It's nice that you're doing that now, but I don't know. But I need to end this because I need to go into the pharmacy, and then from there I need to go to the food store. So let me know. I want to hear feedback on this. I'm sure people have a lot of opinions on this, and people they've met that so lied on their profile. So, or they could clearly see they lied on their profile. Like, you know, you're bald now, or you're halfway bald, and, you know, you're not acknowledging it or accepting it. So, all right, talk to you later.